Alrighty then, let's talk about some boxing. We got Jaron Ennis got a big victory yesterday. We got Devin Haney going against the top ranked machine, known as ESPN top ranked Vasyl Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson, causing a stir around the box community. And also Dana White blasts Showtime for lack of production, lack of grade A production. And I don't think that he's wrong. And somebody else who I didn't have a conversation with today brought that up to me. Appreciate everybody for tapping in and supporting the channel. Um, Not much is new, but check out my new channel. I launched my first official video over there, even though I have done like a lot of shorts and a couple other videos, but I call that my first official video. And I actually got another one coming. I just while it's been done, I'm just gonna post it today. Maybe while we live, I'll post it or wait till after we live to post it over there. It'll be about the Jonah Hill situation and women not knowing the definition of misogyny nor um narcissist. All right. So check it out. Got a good lineup coming tomorrow. No, I have not watched All Access with Crawford and Spence just yet. Hold on, let me help Mason out here. I'm trying to smash this fly Mason trying to catch. But uh but no, I have not. I have not seen it just yet, right? But I'll probably watch it sometime today or tomorrow. And if it's worth a review video, I will do a video. I'm in the process of changing my setup. So I got some more practicals. I gotta find like a book. I gotta order a book shelf or do a bookshelf behind me, and it'll be almost complete. Some posters, and then that'll be almost complete. I got one more major thing coming, so it's coming along nicely. Um, and another light. So yeah, I got to get another light. But once I get the other light, I pretty much got everything but the other light in the bookshelf and another light. So yeah, it's coming along nicely. Don't forget you can check out wherever I'm producing content at or I'm at on social media, Instagram, TikTok, uh, Twitch. Shout out to everybody watching on Twitch, Twitter, and Twitch and YouTube. We live right now. So you hit that link tree. You want to donate to the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Shout out to Gary Benson for donating if I didn't say it in PayPal. Venmo CJ Good 313, Cash App CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. All that's in the link tree. You can listen to this episode on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, Radio Public, and many much more. About an hour or two after this episode is done, you can listen there. It's 100% free. All to do is ask for you to rate the channel right now. Thumbs up, heart, whatever you're doing, whatever platform you listen to it now on. We're gonna start off with Boots, get into Haney, end off with Dana White. Constructive and honest criticism on Showtime's production, and I'm gonna prove it to you guys, right? So, um, so yeah, Jaron Ennis fought last night. Couple people I talked to, I know somebody that went to the fight. I kind of wish I would have went, but they don't have a mega bus anymore. Um, they don't have a mega bus anymore. A mega bus in Detroit used to go like Chicago, Atlantic City for like 25 to 30 bucks. My grandmother used to go to play, the gamble in Atlantic City. It's supposed to be like the East Coast version of Las Vegas. But they no longer have it. The pandemic messed up everything. They still have the bus. It just no longer runs from Detroit to Atlantic City. I don't think it runs in Detroit at all anymore anyway. But nonetheless, I heard he sold out the place last night. I like to see him fight at the Boardwalk. I don't know if they still do things at the Boardwalk. I know they actually have the new Hard Rock Hotel out there. Dimitri Bivol, I think his last fight on HBO was at that joint. But the Boardwalk tour, God used to fight there. Kelly Pavlik used to fight there. Um, Bernard Hopkins used to fight there. So they fought at the ballroom at the Boardwalk in Atlantic City. I don't think that's where they fought at, though. Maybe they did. I thought it was the Bogota or whatever they fought at. I don't know. That's what Box Record's saying. So, but anyway, he sold it out. It was his first main event on Showtime Championship Boxing. I'm pretty sure he's probably main evented on Showbox or something like that and on a smaller scale. But I mean, last night, a lot of people, two people I know that I don't think believe know each other, they pointed out the same thing. He fought a guy that was tailor made for him, a guy that came straight forward and he knew how to handle the pressure and handled it pretty damn good. Well, now a lot of these guys today don't know how to handle the pressure They can't handle pressure because not a lot of pressure fighters around. But what we can say too is that outfit he had on, bro. I know it's Grimace's birthday this year, and they selling purple shakes, give you ninja sickness, and y'all going to drink them purple shakes no matter y'all don't really care what's in it or what's not in it. But y'all drinking them purple shakes. He came out trying to celebrate Grimace's birthday, looking like Grimace in a Puffy and May shiny suit back in the day. The more money we come across, the more problems we see. Ass looking boy. You know, Jamil Heron said something about it. I ain't really have a problem with his glasses. You know, he had the glasses on, but the outfit, dude, I mean, unless his daughter designed that or somebody, family, friend, young child designed that, you know, with they uh what's that little kitchen set girls use, that easy bake oven, easy sewing machine. They do. Come on, man. You had to come harder than that, bro. Real talk. Now he be wearing some outlandish shit looking like a cracked out flamingo, whatever he be wearing. But that shit yesterday, he got that shit off the Goodwill rack. Let's be real. I don't know what dog had on yesterday, dog. I woke up. I said, I woke up in a I thought I woke up in the Black Mirror TV show. What the fuck he got on? The shit don't like it fit. They ain't sizing nigga the right way. The fur look like you know what I'm saying? He got a 21 Savage, you know, mark in the middle with his glasses. Look like the mark of Buddha my man's had on how high. That boy jacket younger than shit, younger than Gary Coleman. That's the only real L he took last night, was wearing that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. That's the only L he took last night. That nigga said, I'm gonna come out for my biggest fight in some Brewer shit. Come on, man. We know it's Grimace's birthday, dog, but Jesus Christ, you was better off coming off and getting inside the Grimace suit and coming out, motherfuckers. Shit. Man, remember Philly niggas used to be about that. Y'all had some fashion. Boy, it's better off coming in the state property, motherfucking jeans and jean jacket and jean pants set. Boy, y'all young niggas can't dress. Y'all paint your fingernails. Y'all love feminine colors. But no, on a serious note, last night, Roiman Vila didn't jab. He just tried to walk down Jaron Ennis and look for one big shot. He clipped Ennis a couple times. For sure. He clipped Ennis a couple times. The third round, I noticed he really got Ennis' attention with a good body shot. And, you know, he countered him a couple times with some good shots. Ennis admitted that he caught him with a good uppercut, but he caught him a few times in that fight. But like I said before, I never uploaded the video because Virgil Ortiz fell out. I had a dual prediction video for Ortiz and Stevenson and Ennis and Vila, which it was a good fight. And we had another choice to carry tonight. I watched more UFC fights than I watched these last night. I watched the UFC prelim fights, and then with the bed, girl knocked girl out in a matter of seconds. Then I was like, dude, I'm tapping out. But you know, Roiman Vila was looking for one big shot, and you tend to get that with guys who think they are big punchers. You tend to get that with them. They look for one shot and they believe in their power so much. They look for one big shot. And Roiman Vila, he needed to put 2 or 3 shots together to get Jaron Ennis' attention. Ennis did everything right. Ennis threw like 50 jabs in the first round. Ennis went to the body early in the fight. And I think that enabled him to get the knockout. Roiman Vila had a chin of steel. And Boost's ability to throw punches and bunches also saved him. But he ripped the body. He hit him with one big shot. He hit him with multiple shots. He switched. And, you know, my boy from Philly and Lion Killer was telling me that they both said the same thing. Yeah, he looked good versus a guy that comes straight forward, but he needs to get in there with another fleet of foot fighter that can give him a different look. I think he'd do well against another fleet of foot fighter. I just think Karen Cherkajan kind of threw him off. He wasn't expecting Cherkajan to fight in the manner that he fought in. I think that threw him off. So, but maybe, you know, that's what people think his biggest Achilles heel is fighting somebody that has perpetual movement, somebody that's slick. But once you start going down the list of opponents in the welterweight division that's left, you know, once you start going through that list, how many of these guys are fleet of foot fighters is the $1 million question, other than Keith Thurman, which that's rumored to be next, that he could be fighting Keith Thurman next. Stay honest, it's the same thing. It tells us nothing new. It gets him a belt. Keith Thurman can get him a belt. He's supposed to be fighting Ugas for the interim belt, but how many of these dudes are fleet of foot fighters? He ain't fighting AB. I mean, Jamal James and Albanese, Kavalaskis, no. Barrios can move, but what's the point of beating up on Barrios at this point? So it's not too many, athletic fighters that I noticed in these sanctioning belt bodies. Cody Crowley comes straight at you. There's not too many fleet of foot fighters left. And I know my guy from Philly was saying he had one yesterday. He was saying that he need to get in there with somebody that can move. Now, maybe Blair Cobb would be an option. Blair can move a little bit, but, it'll give him a look. Rashidi Ellis can move. Rashidi Ellis, Blair Cobbs, Keith Thurman. Before you get to Keith Thurman, one of those two guys out of the guys I know in the division, if he need to get another look before fighting a top guy, some people still think he needs a few tweaks before he ready to make that jump. I think he ready to make the jump. I just think he wasn't prepared for Kareem Sharkachan. I don't think he was ready for Kareem Sharkachan. So, but I think Jared Big Baby Anderson is coming right back in August. I think Jaron Ennis should come right back and fight again. He should have preference. I mean, even if it's getting on a coming, well, that's supposed to be in August. If he can come back about October, maybe get on that Charlo and Canelo card. I know he want to stay the main event and making main event type money, but I think he should try to come back as soon as possible and get in there with somebody like Rashidi Ellis or get in there with somebody like Blair Cobb, and get that experience as far as fighting a mover. But stay honest, just gonna be flat footed. Free 313 salute, Big G salute. Yeah, I send links out later. I might send them out. I can't promise you, depending on what time frame I'm on, but I probably will. Damon, what's going on? He said the way Thurman moves, he's not taking a hard fight with Ennis for short money unless he's desperate. And I hear Ennis whisper to his father that he hurt his hand in the corner. Now, he denied that in the post-fight press conference. But if he said he hurt his hand, maybe he thought he hurt his hand. Not sure. What's up, Techno Chatter? AB, what's going on? Jordan said, great stoppage last night by the ref. He gave Vila a few rounds to show something. Yeah, his corner should have saved him. Brandon Clark, what did it do? Yeah, Ennis is still not a draw yet. He should be the co-main event for a big fight. Well, he sold out last night. So I can't say he's not a draw. Teofimo Lopez. If Teofimo Lopez can't sell out, if he did sell out his last fight, it was because of Xander Zayas and Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend. So what it was at the – hold on. So he was at the ballroom at the – so let's see. Trying to pull up was it the Ocean Ballroom he was at? I think it was at the Ocean Ballroom. I don't know where the fuck he fought last night, dude. Let me see if I can get a proper drop. Let me see where he fought last night. Oh, so he fought the Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. Okay, from the Ballroom Boardwalk. So let's see if we can pretty much figure out what the hell that is. So, okay, Boardwalk Hall. So Nas and Wu-Tang will be there September 29th. Let me see if I can pull up the capacity. So 3,200. If it's the Jim Whalen Boardwalk Hall, it's 3,200. The main boardwalk, which Artur Gotti used to fight at, that holds 14,770. As well as a 23,100 square foot Adrian Phillips ballroom with the capacity of 3,200. So I think he fought at the Adrian Phillips ballroom, 3,200, possibly. If anybody knows, sir, Ricky 245, 3,200. So he sold it out. I mean, it's I think what the theater, the Hulu theater, what that hold? Let me see. Let's see what the Hulu theater hold. So that holds 5,600. So he about 2,400 off from there. So he fought at a smarter venue, but apparently he sold it out. So they pretty much feeling, they pretty much have a feel for what they're filling out for what he can kind of sell and what he can do. I think Blair Cobbs would be a great progression. He's a free agent. A lot of people feel that he's a free agent due to, um, you know, he's the free agent due to some people believe calling Virgil Ortiz out and accusing him of being a cheater. But nonetheless, when you talk about Jaron Ennis, um, you know, his performance was good last night. Some people say, well, he got pushed to the ropes a little bit. I mean, it's gonna happen. You had Abner Maris criticize him about fighting on the inside too much. He looked good on the inside to me. It's hard to control distance versus somebody that's going who just want to close the distance and take your best shot. I thought he looked good last night. I don't think too much what else you could have asked. Anybody that come forward that's gonna look to counter punch you gonna get hit. That's just what it's boxing. You gonna get hit. Now, did he get hit flush a few times? Yeah. He rolled some shots, but he got hit with some good clean shots. But Vila can punch, and he fought a puncher. Now, does Vila have elite level top 5 punching power at 147 pounds? No. But if he knew how to come behind the jab and put 3 or 4 or 5 punches together, then I think we having a different conversation. Or 2 or 3 punches together. He and Boots with 2 or 3 punches and followed up. Then I think we would be I think we would have talked a different story. But a lot of these punchers, they really believe, and they really believe that they can land one big punch. They really believe in their punching power that much. Like I can land one big punch, and this shit can be over with. But once you start rising in competition, and especially if you knocking out top competition, but you start rising in weight, it's probably gonna stop. Vila wasn't slipping. Vila wasn't showing no angles. Vila wasn't trying to drop a jab to the body. He wasn't trying to throw to the body. Vila was looking just to either hit him with one big shot or counter him with one big shot. He didn't try to come back with 2 or 3 or 4 shots or nothing like that. And, I thought Ennis looked fantastic. Now the question is, will Jaron Ennis have a problem with cutting the ring off versus somebody that can move their feet? Now, is that an issue if Errol Spence win and he fight, or if he lose and Errol Spence and him fight down the line? Errol Spence don't really move. He can box, but he don't really show perpetual movement like that. Bud can move, but at 35, 36 years old, can Bud really move like Karan Jerkishan for 12 rounds? Even though Bud gonna be looking to make an offensive move more than Jerkishan is. But who knows? It seemed like he got issues with guys who show slickness and who show perpetual movement. But that's up to him. So we'll see. I just gonna give him the benefit of the doubt that Turkington caught them off guard. They wasn't prepared for it, and it's a corner that's got to learn. No matter how long his daddy been along, he ain't been on this level. Coaching and making in fight adjustments. Now, getting in with Keith Thurman. Some people think he need a fight or 2 before fighting Keith Thurman, and should get in there with somebody like Rashidi Ellis. Like I said, Blair Cobb's guys can move or whatever. I mean, that's cool. I really have no issue with it. Maybe you need a fight or 2 before he get ready for Keith Thurman. Some people think he'd bang Keith Thurman out his frame right now. I ain't sure. I know Keith gonna move. Keith gonna throw some heat. Keith gonna be competitive. It's gonna be a competitive fight. But Jaron Ennis is the fresher fighter, but also he lacks the experience to be in there with Keith Thurman, and that's another huge issue for him. Is lacking that experience to get in there with Keith Thurman. So Keith Thurman still can punch. And Keith Thurman gonna be in there fighting for his career. He loses to Jaron Ennis, he will be known as a journeyman in a lot of people's eyes. And a lot of people's eyes, they're not gonna believe Keith Thurman gonna take this fight until Keith Thurman take this fight. So I'm hearing if Keith Thurman get past Ugas, this is what's next on the menu. I would love to see Jaron Ennis get one more fight this year. I think he's fought. How many times has he fought this year? I think this is his second fight. I could be wrong. Yeah, this is second fight this year. I would love to see him get another fight, possibly two if he could. We know dates are scarce and the whole thing. With his KOs being consistent, his performance being solid, he's very marketable. Yes, very marketable, and he has a very, very good style that people gonna want to see. But people just couldn't wait to see him have a performance like Turkachan and say, "Oh, he's overrated. He's overrated. He's overrated." I told y'all that was gonna happen. And he didn't have a bad performance. He just didn't like cut the ring off and stop the guy. But the guy had never fought like that before. But then with your daddy going around saying that, oh, we can make adjustments. I don't watch tape. And we can make adjustments in fights. And you never make an adjustment for 12 rounds to get Turkachan out of there. You know, I mean, then that's why I say when you talk too much to the camera, you say too much. When you on interviews, you say too much to coworkers, you say too much. You say too much. You going on dates with women and stuff of that nature, you open yourself up to ridicule and backlash. Say as little as possible as a man. Don't say more, not too much more of that's being required. Trust me. No matter how comfortable you feel with the human being you're speaking with, your mother, your father, whoever, don't say more than they need to know. And when you run your mouth like Eddie Hearn, when you run your mouth like Eddie Hearn, and then you got to keep up with all these different lies. Then what? Then what? Now you gotta say but. It's like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? So that's why it's best just to shut the hell up. Don't get running your mouth. Oh yeah, I got 4 or 5 businesses. I got 10 incomes. Telling bitches you got 10 incomes. I knew somebody, dude, who was pretty well off, bro. But it decided to want to sell dope and make money on the side. And the guy he was selling dope with, right? His partner was going around telling people, telling the girls they was kind of parlaying with, and he was like, kicking off with that they sold dope and how much dope they sold, and and how what they operation, just running his mouth talking about we give money selling dope. And then one day he said he was coming, he looked at his door and it was the police. It was the police, the feds, whatever. And he said, "Yep, I knew what y'all here for." He got arrested. He did his time, and whatever it was. So like I said before, you got to watch your mouth. You got to watch what you say, especially around these women, bro, because they're the one that keeps shit going. Especially if she trying to run game on you. That's why you tell her as little as possible about your finances. You tell her as little as possible that only thing she need to know. Like shit, if I got a sickness or something happening, boom. Cause she gonna try to take you to the cleaners. Don't tell her the code to the safe until you cool. That's why so many dudes die and don't tell people how to run their business, or a significant other how to run their business, because in fear that they just gonna try to take them out for the business. But his daddy got to run in his mouth, and the words got used in between them. But like I said before, I think you're ready for Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, and Keith Thurman. Why not? But if people feel like he need a step, and fight another slick fighter to prove that he can beat slick fighters and not struggle or struggle with them, ain't no problem with that. Fight Rashid Ellis, fight Blair Cobbs or fight somebody else. Now, somebody else on Twitter, according to boxing, had an opinion I seen they shared in the Discord. And And they shared this in the Discord, and what was said was that Jaron Ennis needs to move up to 154. He needs to move up to 154 pounds, and that it's nothing left at 47. Like, why are they trying to force Jaron Ennis to move up to 154 pounds? It was never a push before this shit that happened with Virgil Ortiz. Nobody wasn't pushing Virgil Ortiz to move up to 154 pounds. Nobody was pushing Virgil Ortiz to move up to 154. Why are they trying to get Boost to move up to 154 pounds? That's what I don't understand. Why are they trying to get Boost to move up to 154 pounds? If Boost made was 145 and a half pounds, he made his way in for the Vila fight. He comfortably made the weight. So he's too big to be up there. He's too this. I ain't hear people saying this shit about Paul Williams, Antonio Margarito. A lot of these other guys were big as hell at 147 pounds. So Boost has already really inherited some hate. When he had the fight with Shakur, who was the first people that was trying to knock his dick in the dirt? It was Virgil Ortiz fans. Come out, Virgil Ortiz can't even make the weight. Imagine if the rhabdomyosis was surrounding Jaron Ennis and ped usage was surrounding him. Dude, it wouldn't be this quiet about Jaron Ennis. It wouldn't be this quiet around Jaron Ennis. It would not be this quiet around Jaron Ennis. It'd be speculation running wild like wildfire. Tell me I'm lying. So he's already inherited that even though he's not a PBC fighter, that hate. Because he a brother. Because he good. Well, I told you Virgil Ortiz would beat him. Well, Virgil Ortiz can't make the fucking weight. He had one outing in which he really still dominated. Right? He had one bad outing in which he still dominated. I can't even call it a bad outing. He won every round. And people was like, "Oh man, he's weak. He's terrible. He's not that good. I told you he wasn't that good. I told you he was trash. You just sitting there like, really?" And it's like, come on, man. And if he had some of the speculation that's surrounding Virgil Ortiz around him, could you believe? Could you believe what would have been said? Could you believe what would have been said, bro? Could you believe it? It wouldn't have been swept under the rug. Like I told y'all, man, like you really don't want to play the race card, but sometimes it's so obvious that you really gotta address it. Could you imagine if his dude kept getting rhabdomyosis, what would have been said, y'all? Imagine that. But like I continue to say, it is what it is. Fantastic performance. A lot of people like to grade people. A lot of people like to grade people, different people on different scales. I use one scale for everything. The all-time greats, the new fighters, the whole thing. I like to grade them on the same scale evenly, no matter where you come from, your nationality, or whatever it is. An A performance is an A performance. But not too many other people want to play fair. So Josh and salute. Ennis will get hit to get the KO. Not too many fighters do that nowadays. Yeah, a lot of young fighters will get hit not to get the KO because they don't have no damage. They fresh. And they ain't got shit to lose. That's what make him dangerous for Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman used to do the same thing. And I think what changed Keith Thurman's career, and people may not believe me, may or may not believe me, was when he fought Jose Salo Carras, like in the first or second round in that fight, maybe the first one through three round, one of the first 3 rounds. Jesus Soto Carras clipped him on the top of his head, and Keith Thurman wasn't the same fighter no more. He wasn't the same fighter no more. He wasn't the same fighter no more. That the fire was gone out of him. So eventually, for Jaron Ennis, it's going to happen. He's gonna have something to lose, or he's gonna get hit with something he don't like. You know, he gonna get hit with something that he don't like, and you know he gonna change. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. But yeah, a lot of young fighters can they could take those chances. They don't have the wear and tear. They don't know the stove is hot. I wish Ennis fought Danny. That's a big fight in Philly, but Danny never wanted it. He should fight Thurman next, and Boots can still make 47. I know he's using a nutritionist too, and he's smart. There was no point in fighting Danny Garcia. Why would Danny Garcia like pass the torch to Jaron Ennis? It makes no sense. What up, CJ? Solid performance last night from Boots. Look forward to seeing him against Keith Thurman. Me as well. Shout out to Sugar Short. Javier Logan. I don't like this inherent tribalism in boxing. What the F has Virgil Ortiz done to show he can hang with Boots Ortiz? The same guy criticized Roberto BF about defense when he himself blocks with his head. I mean, it is what it is. No, I didn't see the All Access. I'll probably try to check it out today or tomorrow. So let's move on. So apparently we have this thing with Devin Haney versus Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur Stevenson is not doing himself any favors in the PR department at all. Oh, shout out to Marquise Taylor for beating Yo Velvis Gomez. Yo Velvis Gomez is a great fighter. And this Marquise Taylor guy is like 6'1". And on top of that, Marquise Taylor too is he lost to Chris Pearson, by the way. So this let you know one fight don't necessarily don't necessarily mean everything. Now, apparently, Shakur Stevenson and a lot of people insinuated this that Shakur Stevenson was salty because he knew that Devin Haney and Lomachenko was supposed to fight. Well, he knew that if Lomachenko beat Devin Haney, that he was going to fight Lomachenko next, and he was going to get a shot at all the belts. And now that that's not happening, and he knew Devin Haney wasn't going to fight him, you know, that now he's trying to shame Devin Haney into fighting him. You know, and now that Devin Haney don't want to fight him because he don't have to fight him because he don't have to stay at the weight. Now he has to go out, Now he has to go out there and him and Lomachenko, or he has to get Lomachenko to pick up all the belts. So now it's becoming a problem. And now what he's trying to do is publicly shame Devin Haney. Now what he's trying to do is publicly shame Devin Haney for not fighting him. And he's trying to like get Devin Haney. He's trying to get the PR in his favor for, you know, and he's trying to get the popular opinion in his favor to ride for his cause. Okay. But what Shakur Stevenson don't understand is that Bill Haney already tied up these YouTube and these social media streets where Devin Haney, where they already got Devin Haney support. That's why you see Trill Bill, Bill Haney, Bay Area Bill, whatever you want to call him, Vegas Bill, is popping up on everybody's show. That way he connected to the streets, while Shakur Stevenson out here trying to claim to be Puerto Rican and letting Top Rank try to push his Puerto Rican side. And that's turning black people off. That's turning a lot of people off, probably turning off Puerto Ricans. Bill Haney was out here doing the groundwork. He was going straight to the people, passing out money on Tank Christmas, with Thanksgiving, excuse me. And it was a method to build madness. Bill plugged in with the streets. When they talk about tap in or check in, when you go into other people's hoods that you should check in and all that type of stuff, Bill checked in with the streets. Bill checked in with the streets, bro. And he's already planted a seed. He already planted a seed in his garden, right? He's already planted the seed in the garden, and Shakur Stevenson is too far behind to catch up. Shakur Stevenson is too far behind to catch up. So now Shakur Stevenson is trying to go to the people and say, well, Devin Haney is ducking me. And that very well may be true. But he has a few issues with his grievance. And people say, well, what's the issue with his grievance? Well, one of the biggest issues with Shakur Stevenson grievance is, one, Devin Haney is already undisputed. Devin Haney's already satisfied his 3-fight deal with Top Rank, which was some bullshit. And he spun the block and fought Lomachenko. And he waited for Lomachenko to get healthy, get ready. He gave up his religious time during Ramadan. Okay. He's done more than what really should have been required of him just to get all the belts. Now, what he's supposed to do is give you an opportunity because you say so. You don't bring the biggest payday. You not Tank Davis. He don't owe you shit. Devin Haney went out his way, and you know he did what they asked him to do, and now it's his right to go elsewhere. And if you want to go fight Regis Progress, who can blame him? If you want to rematch Lomachenko, who can blame him? Right? But what Shakur Stevenson trying to do is shame him. That's exactly what Shakur Stevenson is trying to do. He's trying to shame him. That's what he's trying to do. Oh, man, Devin don't want to fight me. He ducking. Well, guess what? Don't nobody care. How can you call an undisputed champion a duck when he came around and gave a guy an opportunity in Lomachenko who tried to deprive him of an opportunity? How can we call that man a duck? You know, how can we call him a duck? Come on. How can we call him a duck? And now what he's trying to do is publicly shame Devin Haney, but Devin already got the street. Devin's already got the streets. And don't nobody see shit wrong with what Devin did, even if he is ducking Shakur Stevenson, because he's already fought. He's already fought Lomachenko when he shouldn't, when he didn't have to. So nobody really sees the problem. And then Bill already went to the streets. Bill's already went to the streets and got the internet on his side. So you a day late and $1 short. Let's call it what it is. You're a day late, $1 short, Shakur Stevenson. So you could sit here and everybody knew your game once this fight was over with. And people are like, what you mean, CJ? Everybody knew his game. Everybody knew his game. Was if Lomachenko won, he was going to get the Lomachenko fight. We all knew that. So he had a vested interest, even though he was sitting here telling everybody, oh, Devin's going to smoke him easy and Devin is going to do this. He really was secretly rooting for, in a lot of people's mind, he really was rooting for Lomachenko. And everybody knew it. And it showed after the fight. But then again, he'd be one of the main guys. He'd be one of the main guys looking for the black boxing support. And that's what he's doing now. He's looking for any support he can get to back him up. Oh, Devin don't want to do this. Devin don't want to do that. He don't have to. I got every belt and I beat the guy that they wanted to have the belts. And I denied him the belts. So unless you're going to meet my 75-25% demand, what we got to talk about? Nothing. Why I want to help you become undisputed? Why I'm drained at 175 pounds. I'm at 135 pounds. I'm ready to move up. I'm going to go fight in another weight division and go fight, reach progress. I don't see a problem with it. I would love to see Devin and Shakur fight. I feel that Shakur Stevenson probably win at 35. But I definitely could be wrong. But what Devin Haney is trying to do, what Shakur Stevenson is trying to do is just making him look worse and worse. So he says,
That's some corny shit. That's some corny shit that he's doing. Corny shit, real tough.
Hold on real quick. I gotta fix my microphone real quick. Hold on.
Yo, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, give me 1 minute. Hold on.
I did.
Hold on. Let me fix this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. There we go. Yeah, we good now. But yeah, what he doing? Well, he said, yo, Lomachenko, nothing but respect, champ. You deserve them belts. I hope you heal up and everything is good with you. I think it's time for a real high skill level chess match ready for a big fight, champ. Let's make it happen. Then Lomachenko goes on to hold his life. All right. Keyshawn Davis.
He basically said, yo, I'm gonna fight Devin next if there's anyone I'm gonna fight. So at the end of the day, bro, that's some corny shit that Shake is on, but hey, this is what it is.
He said, Shakur, thank you. I'm okay, but I'm sorry I have unfinished business with Devin Haney. But even without the unfinished business with Devin Haney, he could have easily been like, you know what? If I don't get him,
Shakur Stevenson at this time beats Lomachenko. Loma knows it, so Loma's gonna go to the place where he can get cashed out the most. Let's really keep it a buck, bro. He's not gonna fight no fucking Shakur Stevenson if he can get the Devin Haney fight. That shit don't make no sense. And also, Devin Haney turned down mad bread to come to fucking Top Rank to become undisputed when he was making $3 million a year. Per real good sources that I have, he was making $3 million with Eddie Hearn every fucking fight. For him to come to Top Rank, get that bum ass payday, and go to Australia twice, beat dude, then beat him again, then fight Lomachenko, who everybody wanted Loma to win. And now you talking about, yo, it should be 50-50? Hell no. Devin Haney shouldn't even be entertaining none of these fights. He should go up to 140 where his body can possibly be a lot more healthier than what he is right now, man. Devin Haney shouldn't even be entertaining these dudes.
Yeah,
It's
I
corny to me,
agree.
bro. It's super duper corny to me. But yo, I think Terence Crawford has the beat in the boots because I think Terence Crawford he has better. He has I think from the elite level world champion perspective at 147, he has the best footwork and the best set of legs in the division. No homo. But like I'm just saying this. If Terence Crawford shows his age
Hold
against
on.
Spence,
Hold on one
I think
second.
Boots beats
Hold on one
everybody.
second. So Samuel says nobody's jealous of Devin Haney, has nothing to be jealous of. So he don't have 5 belts. So he don't have nothing to be jealous of. He doesn't sell tickets. Him and Loma, like, they sold a lot of seats there in Vegas, right? He's born.
People
You can
is
make, like I said, he's born. So is Shakur Stevenson. Nobody
a lot
respects
of
his
them.
name except his fanboys and casuals. That's probably like Shakur Stevenson himself. At the end of the day, don't nobody. If you say the same thing about Dev, you gotta say the same thing about Shakur Stevenson.
Let's really keep it a buck, bro. Like Shakur don't be stopping dudes. Shakur actually be out here winning by 12-round decisions. But no one wants to say anything because they like his skill. But when Devin Haney does the fucking same thing, and mind you, Devin Haney does he have more knockouts than fucking Shakur does? I think he has more knockouts than this motherfucker got fight. No, he don't. But he got more knockouts than him. So how the fuck is he less entertaining when he used to knock people out and break people's faces? Like when he won that WBC title, he broke dude's face. But people want to forget that. This is why I keep telling people, this is why I keep saying, and to anyone who will listen to me, if Devin Haney moves up, Devin Haney's going to get some strength back that he's been losing since, making that 135 plunge. But he's there for the money and shit like that. So at the end of the day, if he feels like, the money's worth it for sacrificing his health, who am I to say anything? But that shit is crazy to me.
And look here, I'm not taking nobody's side for the sake of taking somebody's side. I'm just giving my opinion on the situation
You
and
keep
what he do.
calling,
What
you
he,
keeping it a buck, bro.
yeah,
You keeping it a buck.
yeah.
It's that's just what it is.
From my perspective, what Shakur doing is mad, like it's mad weak as hell.
It's whole shit, bro. That's real whole shit.
And I understand he frustrated and you want to get your shot, you want to expedite your shot, you want to expedite your shot real fast. And I gotta respect that. But Boots got to get his shit the hard way. Arrow had to, go through his shit the hard way. Terrence had the hard way. Devin had the hard way. Ain't nobody expediting shit. Lomachenko, yeah, he got a title shot fast as hell, but he gave up a lot of his signing bonus. He paid for that title shot. So at the end of the day, everybody want their fame now. But then again, will you reciprocate that same energy if you was in that position? He wouldn't. They wouldn't.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be
You
right
good?
back. I gotta
They
check out some food.
You good? He said the Taylor win was great. And I hate to say it, in the way Shakur tweeting back and forth with Loma gives off bitter X vibes. He just might need to go pick up them belts separately, like the Dragon Balls. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Kobe Salute. I sent you a link if you want to come on. Put a link in the Discord for anybody want to come on. He said that people can say what they say. This is petty, but after Loma didn't let the man properly celebrate Ramadan, if it were me, I'd have never given Loma a rematch. Highway robbery or not, this turned the other cheek shit is old. Hey, look here, I wouldn't have fought him after he ducked me. I would not have fought him after he like blatantly ducked me and made me a Reggie champion and all that shit, bro. I wouldn't have. I don't care if Bob Arum told him to do what he did. I'd have told Bob, let me go run down this block and get him out of there. Support the channel, Venmo good three Venmo support the Venmo for the channel, Venmo CJ good 313. Does Detroit have a good underground vinyl record store? I don't know. I don't see too many record stores no more. But I do know
Yeah,
somebody that got
because
it. I do know somebody that got a great vinyl collection. I haven't looked through it yet.
but yo,
So
like I
oh,
was saying, just to finish.
let me read this comment. Samuel comment again. He said Haney avoided all the smoke like the plague, tank, secure. Okay, I'm not reading that. Anytime somebody put Tank Davis in there, somebody avoided Tank Davis. I'm not reading that. Sorry, dude. I'm not reading that.
You mean
So
Tank Davis?
I don't even want to go there with Tank, bro. I don't even want to go there.
I want to just. Can I just do one thing, please?
Go ahead.
Yo, you mean the same? You mean the same dude that ducked Tevin Farmer for $8 million and give him a counter offer of 3? Okay, cool. That dude at 130. You never fought Lomachenko for like you didn't fight Lomachenko for like 8 to fucking 9 years, bro. Like it's 2023, right? No.
Yep.
2017, right? You become champion. Lomachenko's been calling your name. Devin Haney fights a guy that been called you out, and you've been boxing longer than Devin Haney professionally, but you still never fought him? What type of corny shit are we on, bro? These niggas is cornballs, B.
Yeah, I can't even.
Nah, because niggas dick ride this dude way too much. Like, yo, bro, your best win is Jose per fucking Draza. Yo, think about it. Niggas gonna give him all this hype against Ryan Garcia, who was a fucking prospect, ain't never won a regional fucking belt, and fucking you had to weight drain him 10 fucking pounds. Are you fucking kidding me? When you could have easily just afford him at 140, but you also drained Mario Barrios too. So what the fuck are we talking about? He talking about fair shit. Step your ass up into that weight class and fight him. And like you could barely make 35 at times, but you want to weight drain niggas? Horny shit. Yo, didn't you have to remake weight for the Gamboa fight? Like, what type of shit are we talking about here, B? These niggas be dick riding this nigga way too much.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. Like Ali lost me
Niggas
to
is dick
Tank.
riders, man.
And he dug Lomachenko by spinning the block on Lomachenko. When Loma ducked him first. Like I said, it is what it is, bro. Everybody got their own opinion, dude. I can't.
How Loma duck him first? Talk to me. How Loma duck him first? I want to know.
He signed the Reggie belt over. Shit, you forgot.
What signed Reggie Bell over? I'm talking about in terms of Tank.
No, I'm talking about Devin.
Yeah, he ducked Devin. Let's not get this fucked up. Devin Haney was on that motherfucking top for a long ass time, but instead he fought Teofimo just to fucking lose. And let's keep it a buck. That motherfucker's a sore loser because every fucking time he wins, he on some like rah-rah shit, but when he lose, he act like a little bitch, bro. Niggas got robbed a lot worse than him and acted a lot more dignified in fucking defeat. When they damn near had reasons to act like a fucking animal and a fucking monkey. So this shit is corny as fuck to me. Like, give Devin Haney the respect he lost.
He lost to Salido over arrogance because he should have made Salido do a rehydration clause. He lost to Salido over being arrogant.
All right, bro, but like at the end of the day, that's some honorable shit though. Because if you think you can beat a nigga, you can beat a nigga. Let's keep it a buck, bro.
That is true, but arrogance is arrogant, and I'm pretty sure somebody said, "Hey, you probably should make him rehydrate again." I'm pretty sure somebody said that.
I think Salido wouldn't have fought him. I don't think Salido would have fought him then. I honestly believe this though. We talk about the Salido loss all the time. Motherfucker lost by split decision and hurt that dude a couple fucking times. Why do we always hold that against him? Like, yo, you lost by split fucking decision.
Because he had so many losses. That's all people looked at about Salido. But Salido had upset Juan Lopez and had that motherfucker accusing the ref of cheat. But people don't know shit about boxing. They just look at the losses. And the losses don't indicate how good Salido or how bad Salido was. Salido was a good fighter, bro.
Yeah, Salido fought fucking Marquez at 26. He fought
Mikey Garcia.
No, yeah, but I think Juan Manuel Marquez was a lot better than Mikey Garcia at 26.
Mikey Garcia, motherfucker, found the way out that fight. Mikey, your nose.
No.
You remember that fight?
Yeah, Mikey was.
He did, but he still found the way out that motherfucker though. Because Salido still was coming and he was closing in on Mikey, bro.
But yo, you don't do that illegal shit, bro. Like that's some corny shit. Like he could have fought him on some straight up shit and took his loss. Like he's always took it. He's taken other losses a lot worse than that.
And I said it.
That's corny as fuck.
I say this. When Salido didn't make weight, that's the first time I seen boxing still celebrate the guy that didn't make weight. Like people was rooting for Salido so hard because they felt Lomachenko didn't deserve that opportunity. They didn't care. They was happy that Salido didn't make weight.
That's whole
Everybody
shit.
in boxing, everybody, so nobody cared because everybody said Lomachenko did not deserve that title shot. I didn't really give a fuck, but Brandon Rios was celebrating it. Everybody was celebrating Salido not making weight. They didn't give a fuck. They wanted Salido to beat. They wanted Salido to beat Lomachenko that bad.
Brandon Rios is Mexican though, so at the end of the
But
day,
I mean, he didn't give a. I don't even think that mattered. I think Salido could have been. Salido could have been a ninja. Like I remember the whole boxing world. It was Loma versus everybody else. Salido could have came in that bitch at 180 pounds, and people still would have been rooting for. It wasn't because people hated. Yeah, it wasn't.
It was the principle. It was the principle.
Yeah,
what they did. It was the principle.
But they didn't know. They didn't know he gave back a huge portion of his signing bonus for Top Rank to facilitate that with the WBO. Now, is that illegal? I don't fucking know. But he paid for that title shot.
Boxing is predicated on the legal shit. But I'll be right back. I gotta check on it for a little bit.
You good? So he said, "Mikey, your nose." I never forget that fucking fight, dude. That motherfucking Mikey. That motherfucking Mikey was mad. Didn't that nigga Mikey, your nose? He fought the way out that motherfucker. He dropped Salido like 56 times, but boy, Salido tough as they come. I don't think Loma cares who he fights. He just wants something on the line like a belt. That's why he's one of my favorite fighters. Man, that nigga care who he fight. That motherfucker's a pussy. I'm sorry. He know what he doing, bro. I don't fuck with him. I used to like him, but he can't take no L. He said he fought Prime Gamboa too. Yeah, he did. He did. Support the channel CJ Good 313 on Cash App as well too. He says, as a fan, I would love to see Shakur and Loma, Tank and Haney, Shakur and Tank. The only thing Haney can barely make 140, let alone 145. Dude is 47.54 cutting down. Hey, look here. As long as you can make the weight, it ain't no debate, in my opinion. If Tank's stopping heavyweights, okay, go stop Devin Haney. Loma got a title shot and vacated the belt after that. I mean, I think he moved up too.
My shit about Loma that I don't really fuck with was the fucking Gary Russell shit, bro.
Man, I knew he was gonna beat Gary Russell though. I ain't gonna lie. I remember he took his forearm and pulled down Gary Russell a high guard and clocked his ass with the other hand. That shit was sweet as hell.
Yeah, but like Vargas did that shit first, but everybody attributed that to some Lomachenko. But hey, it is what it is. But like, I feel that the weight scales were fucking tampered with because, to be quite honest with you, if Gary Russell, if those weights weren't fucked with, this is what I believe. I think he would have given him a tougher fight because, bro, irrespective of anything. Gary was in that fight, but hey, it is what it is. We can't cry over spilled milk. Gary
over the scales. You talking about over the scales and shit?
I remember that shit, bro. Because at the end of the day, that's some underhanded shit that I think people would pull off.
I heard a rumor, a real prominent, all-time great. Some people say at 168 pounds, they used to recalibrate the scale so he could make weight. I just leave it at that.
All-time great. So
it's only one I could think of. Not black, not from America. I just leave it at that.
If we're talking who we talking about, bro, he always looked like he made weight, bro. Like he went up to 70. He went up to 75 later.
Somebody said, bro. Some people said that. I heard a rumor that he used to trip the scales.
Yeah, but I look at it from this perspective too. That dude had double-digit, title defenses, and mind you, he was in the weight class for the majority of his career. So I can presume that he would do that shit too. So it was really good.
Some people just got that body where you could look and you really don't know.
That's a fact.
I remember we used to two dudes I was in high school with, they was fighting over a girl. Mm-hmm. They were I don't know, I can't really call it a fucking fight, but they both wrestled. He was like, you talking about Gilbert, the guy that looked 200 pounds but really like 280 and can't make weight? I said, oh God, I'm not relaying that message, nigga. I'm not getting in the middle of you guys shit over girls. Too much pussy to go around. But let me end off with this real quick. So apparently Dana White took a shot at Showtime production, and last night they proved him to be 100% fucking honest. So I'm gonna talk about what Dana White had to say. And me watching the UFC, he's 100% right here.
Yeah,
Let's see what
because
Dana White.
also,
Hold on, real quick. Hold on.
We'll never win a fucking award for this show ever, but we should win an award for this show tonight. The production was, the quality of the show was incredible. Like when you watch, I won't throw anybody under the bus, but when you watch Showtime boxing, and these guys are putting on events, fucking replays are terrible. The production quality is horrible. I mean, you're waiting for a replay. Replays never come. As soon as the slap is over, my team has 3 different fucking replays from 3 different show tonight.
So you heard what Dana White said.
if he's talking about in terms of camera work, cool.
Yes, production, editing, replays, commentating, all that going to production, lighting. And if you noticed last night at Boots Card, they didn't even have ring card girls.
Oh yeah, I didn't even peep that, bro. I didn't even realize that. Well,
and then Roiman Villa corner was using a Frito-Lay can as a end swell.
Yeah, I don't know how that motherfucker took all that punishment and like, yo, they
with a Frito-Lay's can as an end swell, bro.
Like, yo, bro, what is wrong with people? Like, yo, and the referee, I understand the referee has a very tough job, and I understand the referee wants to give the fighter the ultimate benefit of the doubt. But it comes to a point in time, like the 8th round, like you don't gotta get to the 10th round when Boots is just loading up on mean shots. Like that last right hook he landed on him, and that he landed on him to knock him down, bro, was some wild shit. Like, yo, Gilly was wild, and he's like, yo, stop this fight. You about to kill this dude. Like, what's this about, bro? At this point, stop that, B. But hey, you know, they felt that he was adequately defending himself. But that shit is crazy to me, B.
My thing back to what Dana White said, he's not lying. Showtime production. I was watching the UFC's prelims, and their cameras are better. Their lighting is better. Their commentating is better. Their microphones are better. Their angles are better. Their cameras, when they zoom in for a knockout, it's just simply their production is light years away from anything you see in boxing. And the Zone is supposed to be somewhat of a tech company being on the app. He's not lying about that. He's not lying about it. The commentary is consistent. You got any questions, I answer them too. He's not lying about the production value. Who has the best production in boxing? Might be Top Rank. I don't watch a whole lot of the Zone, but UFC production is top. It's top notch. It's top notch. I mean, the interviews after the fight, it's top notch. The
UFC's product is better. I'm just going to keep it up.
I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, and it's not better because it's not better because they playing with more chips. It's not even better because they playing with higher chips.
No, they're not. Their money is a lot less than boxing's money as a whole, but they still find a way to get the fighters fighting. They still get evenly matched fights.
It's a dictatorship. And he actually puts money back in the company and put dojos all around the world to identify talent. And that's why their talent flow is forever kind of flowing. I mean, the Ultimate Fighter series I started watching that like a couple weeks ago. It's actually fucking good. He puts money back into his business. And you got a lot of people on YouTube or who do social media who don't believe putting, money into their channels or money back into their platforms matter. It does. You have to upgrade your cameras. You have to change your setup. You have to upgrade your lighting. You have to be able to step it up. And the UFC continues to step it up. And in Showtime, I mean, there's like, as far as their production, I mean, for that man not to have ring card girls, what you paying a ring card girl? What, $200-300 for the night? Just for the main event, maybe? The eye candy is part of the bedazzle of the fight.
Yo, shout out to that girl, that Top Rank girl that I tried to holler at a couple months ago. She batted in the mug.
The black one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, man. Dana White is right. Their
But
production is great.
no, and just like you said, CJ, Dana White is right. Dana White made it very clear. What was that? 2 summers ago, CJ, when he said boxing is like a fire sale. USC reinvest into their business and into their brand. They're out here. They have a farm system. One, they got, like CJ said, the production level is higher. Two, you may not think that they don't make enough money because the fighters don't get paid as much as the boxers do, or get quote unquote back end money like the boxers do. But guess what? That corporation in itself makes more money than any promotional company in boxing territory does, period. Point blank, period. Because they don't have to pay sanctioning fees. They keep everything in house. You guys got to think about it. The same entity that purchased the UFC also has a partnership with the WWE. So the money is more so in those companies, and they have the resources. They have more resources actually to keep the money train flowing, because they got gyms and academies on this side of the pond. The other side of the pond, which is the East, they're looking into going into Asia, and they're also going into the Middle East. So their resources are much higher.
Let's look at it from this perspective too. Even Bellator and ONE FC has better production value than most of these boxing cards, and they don't even have the same pull as fucking UFC. You see how embarrassing that shit is? MMA as a whole is lapping UFC, and MMA as a whole is lapping boxing in so many ways. And it's just like to the point, like, yo, boxing used to be such an event. The celebrities used to come out. It was used to be just like an extravaganza every time out. Boxing, one point in time, wasn't a fire sale. People used to fucking, invest heavily into these fighters. And mind you, the fighters back in the day, even with inflation, wasn't making half the money that these motherfuckers is making now. And the quality is much worse. That shit doesn't make sense to me, bro. Like, look at Don King's main cards and undercards. Don King's undercard fight could be main cards now.
I mean,
that's how.
Look at for example, a Don King card, Tyson Holyfield. The undercard, wasn't there 2 championship fights on the undercard?
Yeah, it used to be all championship fights.
Exactly. So it's not like, so you was getting quality compared to, like, look at the undisputed bout that's coming up in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. What's on the undercard?
Disgusting, bro. I looked at that undercard. That shit was some bullshit. But let me tell you something. In 1994, John David Jackson fought, I think, Jorge Castro. He was beating Castro, lost to Castro, beat his ass. You know that was a Don King undercard fight? And that was the ring. That was 1994 Ring Magazine's Fight of the Year, an undercard fight promoted by Don King. You see how bad the fucking quality is now?
Quality, for lack of a better word, is shit. And I'm not gonna say ass. I'm just gonna go straight to shit. It actually is really. It's not good at all. And usually, it's never. All right, so like, let's say we get a good fight on an undercard. It's usually with guys that are relatively unknown. It's never really the fight that we're looking forward to. There's been plenty of times where we've come on this show and we're talking more about the undercard being better than the main card that we were supposed to be talking about.
Yeah.
But you know what affects boxing though? Casual fans and people not. And people
no. These new ninjas, these new fans.
No, I'm talking about.
Hold on. But these new fans that sit here and justify why top fights shouldn't happen. Well, Canelo shouldn't have to do this, or Earl shouldn't have to do this.
Or Devin shouldn't have to do Shakur.
Like, the people that tell you why not without a consistently like this, it's like
they're wrong. Listen, we've gone through it for the past. If you can document what the hell we've been doing, we've gone through this for the past 5 years with what's happening this month.
Bro, we've been going through this. We've been going through this since bro. Mayweather Pacquiao.
No. I'm talking about we. I'm talking about we, the people on this panel. That I'm using that as the prime example of why something shouldn't happen with Fishman and Bud. It's always been
Yeah, I feel you. I feel
he
you. I
don't
feel
this
you.
and
Yeah.
he don't like it's. And I'm not talking about with the Pacquiao because the Pacquiao Mayweather thing that's a racism. That was more of a race thing. So
And I was fine with it because it
yeah,
didn't
we was cool with
divide
it.
the black
the divide.
community. Now I got tired of this shit, like everybody else did. I got
Yeah.
tired of this shit, but this shit takes the cake.
Yeah,
You
this
got
takes
black-
the cake. This is
got
two
bla-
black fighters from America.
Exactly. I don't give a fuck. It was a Nigerian in a ninja. At
These
that
are-
point, I wouldn't
This
even have cared.
Look, CJ, this is a dude from the hood and a dude from the suburbs.
Literally.
Literally.
But the thing is, the reason why I think casual fans have been, messing up the sport is like you talk about undercard fights where the fighter is not as prominent as as the main card attraction is, right? And it be those motherfuckers that will always give you the instant entertainment because you know what? These motherfuckers out here fighting for their lives to be a main card fighter so they
Exactly.
can
They
make
trying
big
to
money.
cash out.
And this is the thing I hate about them. Like, yo, learn the sport. Learn the sport and don't be.
They don't know nothing. They learn it from somebody who just talking not even half correctly about the business, bro. Make sure
Just
the thumbs
making
up
shit
button.
up as they go.
Yes, bro.
But people like us.
But then when
when
they
people like
wrong,
us tell us
but then when they wrong, it's like they just move the goalposts and act like it never happened.
Because these people is fucking corny, bro. It gets to the point like,
No,
why the fuck you
this is
even
the
here?
thing. Here's the thing. And this is where a lot of people get shit confused. And I'll be trying to explain it to people who don't who aren't on YouTube as much, who don't read articles the way that us three might. The people that sit here and they just check in, let's say they check in with Blue Balls or they check in with the least attorney. They sit here and think that these dudes.
Hold on real quick. Drop one blues.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at
right?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
I wasn't looking at her, but they listen to Blue Balls and the least attorney, and they'll sit there and say, "Well, look at their views and their subscribers, and look at the cash apps. They got to be doing something right. Their information got to be correct. Yeah, dead clock right twice a day. So if you sit here, their problems is this: they're not doing extensive research. It's one thing where you got a source. If you're a casual, where you get your information from, a lot of intelligent people are gonna go and cross-reference it with other sources. But when you got two dudes who's playing on the same team and pushing out the same amount of crap and garbage, you're gonna think that what they say is true because a lot of people is gravitating, the traffic is gravitating towards that. And that's where the problem is when it comes to this sport right now. It's guys are going to these channels and taking a word as bond, and that's not what it is. You like the way I put word as bond in there, CJ? I used a little 90s slang for you.
Word is bid on. But like,
word up, son. Word up, son.
Like you like how people say, like, take these people's bullshit for gospel. It's like, bro, like,
and
people like the least attorney and the people like those people, you don't even pay no mind to them because you know damn well, like, yo, if you have a cerebral mind, you can analytically pick apart what they're saying within a couple seconds. Really, you don't even have to have minutes of consuming that filth to like understand, like, yo, this is some bullshit. But like, when there's people like us who are willing to break it down to you, but you just out here because, oh, I like him because he's black, I like him, he's from the hood, I like him because of this. Yo, bro, get out the sport because you messing things up, man. You messing things up because ultimately, even the guy that you do like, even if he does win a fight, for example, like Marco Antonio Barrera fought Nassim Hamed way past his prime, right? But like, certain people are gonna say, "Oh, that's a good win," but like, yo, bro, when that dude was calling you out and when he was in your weight class, you wanted nothing to do with him. But these casual fans will love nitpicking, saying like, "Oh, we beat this guy. I don't care how old he is." But if that dude, even in his most compromised state, beats you, you wanna move the goalposts. It's like,
thank you,
yo, bro, get the hell out of here with that, bro, because shit is corny. Like, yo, bro, Terrence Crawford is older than Errol Spence. And when he does beat him, I have nothing but confidence in Terence Crawford. When he does beat him, everybody's gonna make a fucking excuse, and it gets to the point like, yo, bro, you don't even want to be around these people.
But here's the point. That's the point that we're trying to make. So, for example, Artur Beterbiev, right, is 39 years old. He just beat Anthony Yard, right? That's like us seeing Anthony Yard ice him and say, "Oh, well, Artur Beterbiev is 39 years old. He's not supposed to be boxing no more." You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't go based off of that. It comes off of doing research and watching
the
the
skill
fight
of the fighter, watching the fighter. Like, speaking about Beterbiev, I don't like how niggas are handling him. I don't like all the bullshit he has to do to get to fucking the undisputed fight, bro. He did it the hard way.
Well, if everybody
fought
who's listening, everybody who's listening checks out my interview on Town Biz Sports and Entertainment, y'all will hear what Eddie Hearn's explanation of the fight not happening.
Y'all can hear Kobe on Seconds Out too, radio Raheem coming at a platform.
Yo, shout to you, bro.
Kobe gonna get that Dave Chappelle interview for you ninjas real soon, man. Kobe gonna be in that Wyoming ranch with Kanye. Kobe about to be at that Michael Rubin party.
Look, see. The only way I'm gonna get that Wyoming ranch is because I'm trying to get us a Yeezy sponsorship.
Yeah, bro, we're not going to. He
going to the Michael Rubin party next year. Kobe gonna be covering.
No, I'm not.
Gonna be hugging that nigga like Lil Wayne.
Hugging me.
Yo, bro, you see him on Instagram wilding like that? Yo, I'm gonna.
Yo, you didn't see what Meek Mill posted yesterday?
Yo,
Meek Mill was like, "Yo, I don't know what it is with these white." Yo, Chris. Oh, Meek Mill posted. He was like, "This dude always try to touch me. I don't know what it is with these white guys always try to touch people."
Man, what about what Diddy said? "What's up, Daddy?" and all that shit to your ass. Why they always coming at Meek left? Come on,
why? Why is his name Meek? What's the definition of the word Meek?
Let me tell you something.
Hold on, real quick. Corey Lee, what's going on? Shout out to Corey Lee Box. He said, "What's up, everyone?" It's Icy. Who you got, Corey Lee, Earl or Bud? But hold on, we was talking about how Papoose' wife cheated on him with old boy. And you want to know why I feel like it's true?
Why?
Because that nigga look just like Papoose.
Oh, damn.
Look at the niggas.
I don't know who.
So easy to block cop.
Yo, the nigga look just like Papoose.
Maybe somebody. Wait, hold on. Maybe somebody has slipped something in Remy drink,
bro. They favor each other, bro.
And she just got confused. No, we're not going with them.
They favor. That's how I know it's true. They favor each other, bro. Too much.
Yo, CJ, type it easy to block Captain in Google so he can see what we see.
No, I was just looking. I was like, I ain't reading. I just kept seeing the story and shit.
I don't know.
I seen this interview, and I'm like, hold on, put it up in a minute. I put my watch on because I'm about to dip. But and I look. I said, those niggas look. What's his name again?
Easy to block Captain.
And they favor each other.
Yup. Oh, that's
I'm
fucking
telling
crazy.
you, bro.
That's the dude. I know. I've seen dude in person. Oh snap! Oh yeah.
They favor each other.
Maybe it's because it's beard connect.
I don't know. What Papoose say on that? What did Papoose say on the Hate and 11 freestyle? That's my favorite shit by him. He said, "I don't kill a nigga because I don't kill over a bitch. I ain't weak in the head. I kill his ass because he put his funky feet in my bed." She had to be confused, but now you can be confused because his beard connect, bruh. I'm telling you, though, I ain't really paying no attention. I'm just like, they favor each other. Your girlfriend will hit you lower than anybody else hit you lower in your life before.
Yo, your girl, your spouse.
They do that, bro. When you feel like you hurt them, they gonna be prepared for them to do the most trifling shit ever, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, they can, yo, bro, they can just do it on the women if they just feel like doing that. You know, all the thing is you got to do is just leave them to their own
Yeah,
devices,
and
and like
they
that's all
and
you
they,
can do, bro. I'm
and
not
CJ
looking for
and
revenge.
CJ
I'm
said
not
something
looking
real
to do
smart
shit.
one day. He said that when he had heard a girl about to start, he just said, "You know what? I just left."
Yup, ain't no point. Ain't no point in show when they raise their voices at you, dog. It's like you going into a situation where nigga, I'm a man, and you raise your voice like another man. Naturally, you gon' like yo,
You
this
gonna get
that is
That
gonna
aggressive.
is,
turn on.
and you know what, CJ? That's when you just pick up and you say, "You know what? I'm going to the motel for a short stay. This is
Or
worth all
whatever, or
$60."
that's why they tell you to have multiple women in your rotation.
But
Yeah.
also, depending on what woman you're dealing with, if she try to keep you at the crib, that's the woman that you got to stay away from because she's crazy.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
fucking crazy.
but
Because
yeah,
there's a lot of women that won't let a dude leave, knowing that the dude is tired of their shit. They just want to start some shit because if he leaves and he potentially gets some pussy, she's gonna get tight. But at the end of the day, oh, you're gonna leave, you're gonna be leaving in a body bag or behind of a paddy wagon, which is some evil ass shit. So
that's why you
motherfuckers
just
really
gotta
gotta
dip. That's why you don't even
yeah.
say I'm about. You ain't even gotta say I'm about to leave. But let me go downstairs for a minute and just get out the side door and be gone.
Facts.
Be
Yep.
done with it. Just be don't even tell. Oh, I'm about to leave and I'm about to go for nah. Just go out the side door.
Nah,
Be like,
bro. You see, that's why I rock with you, CJ. You understand, like, yo,
I've been through this
certain
shit,
shit.
dog. I done made the mistakes. I done made the right plays. I done been a man. Just better just slide, bro.
Yeah,
It's
but
better to slide.
niggas,
But women will hit you low like this, bro. Like the dude that's on going around on social media where he's telling his girlfriend that his baby mama cheated with his brother, and she like everybody knew but you always gonna be the last to know when she cheat.
yo, bro. If someone said that to me, be like, I don't
That's
know how would
true.
I be able to contain my composure, me, because that's
But you
some
got to, it's
wild
not, you gotta look
disrespectful
at it
shit.
this way. It ain't going to jail over no woman ain't even worth it. Even if y'all got
What?
kids.
It's
Why would
retarded.
wait? Time out. Why would I go? Why would I go to a place where my freedom
That's what I'm
and me
saying, man.
seeing other women is compromised over a woman?
Over
Yeah.
some bitch. I feel you, bro. Like real talk. I really look at it from this perspective, bro. If you put that out there, yo, and you think you're gonna get sympathy, Julius from Ring IQ said, yo, bro, no one's gonna give you no sympathy because the
Because the
real niggas
majority,
gonna look at you, you're gonna suck, you're gonna look like a sucker, bro.
but not even is that the men are gonna be trying to get the flipping for the women online because don't no real men really operate online like that unless they got a business. And the women gonna gang up on you. All you do is use that for reference points for your divorce, or if something happened, use that for reference points. You never post that. You look weak as hell, and somebody's still gonna try to wife it. Somebody's still gonna try to hit it. Somebody's still gonna procreate with it.
That's
So
a fact.
it is what it is. You just gotta take it on the chin. Now, my brother, that's a different situation, bro. Like we can never be cool again. I don't give a fuck if Big Mama die, or Mama die, or your kid die. Like, bro, I would never fuck with that nigga again. Never in life again. I don't care if the clan out there jumping you and setting you on fire. I help they ass. I ain't gonna front to you. I help them. Like me and my brother would never be cool again. Out of all the women that you can be with, bro, I would just.
You gonna
I don't
choose
care.
one? You
What
gonna
kind
I
of
choose
would
wait?
one?
never.
All right,
Which woman
cool.
you talking about? Your wife or your old lady? Like one of
His
your
baby,
exes?
his baby mama. It was his baby mama.
What?
Yo, bro,
Baby
I
mama
don't
was like, her
care.
baby mama was like, he like, why you sleeping with my brother? And she's
What?
like, everybody knew but you. That
What?
means
Yo,
the
bro,
mama knew. The mama
yo,
knew. The other
Paulie.
brothers,
Oh,
sisters
now I gotta
knew.
leave that family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not even like, bro, like,
they,
dude.
I'm leaving that
they,
family.
they disowned at that point because you ain't gonna have me looking crazy out here. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'd be like my man
Because
from Five Heartbeats that left Duck left old boy alone that he was cheating with his wife. Like,
Yep.
yeah, bro. It ain't gonna be no barbecue. We cool again. I'm not gonna fight you because if I fight you, I'm gonna try to take you out, bro. It is gonna be a fight to the bitter end until you ain't got. So
to the
I'm not even
death,
gonna do that.
You did
I'm not
what?
gonna
I'm
do.
You
never.
did what with who?
Yup. I don't even want to be at the same funeral with you, dog. Like because it's gonna end up bad. Because I'm not gonna
And
stop.
You did who with what?
You
yo,
Nah.
got a
real
kid.
talk.
You got a kid together. Out of all the women that people do, and you know when they just say, "Well, we was in the third date. You took my stretch Armstrong and cut the arms off." They gonna bring up sometime. They gonna try to justify it, dude. I'm
Listen,
like,
are you upset because
That's a
mama didn't
fact.
hug you enough?
that's some trailer park shit right there. That's some redneck
That's
back
some
in
low
Alabama
down
shit.
dirty. That's some low down dirty foul
You
ass
see
shit.
that? You see the thing is, that I can't get jiggy with is that a lot of these dudes, I understand forgiveness, but a lot of these dudes, like that dude that you sent me, CJ, who was on that podcast with his wife, and his wife was sitting there talking about how she was doing all this. A lot of these dudes just soft.
Talking
And
about
it's
the
just
old
too
man,
much-
old black
yeah,
man.
that's
That was
bitch ass.
sick. That was sick. That was
Yeah,
sick. God forgives, I don't. Huh?
yeah. That's my favorite. That's my favorite album by Robert Williams.
Huh?
Yeah, but I gotta ask you this
Huh?
though. Do you think these dudes don't really be like that because they might crash out and go to jail, or do you think these dudes don't got it in them to act out and do the same thing that women do to them? Because I look at it from
Niggas don't have a code, bro.
These
Niggas
dudes
don't
act
have a
like
code,
the
bro. They don't have
majority
any
of these
integrity.
dudes. Majority of these dudes that do this, I'm not gonna lie. Like CJ said, they don't have no code, and they ain't never. They're just you. They're now getting used to like being outside and talking to women.
Yeah, I feel you.
They wasn't
I feel
doing
you.
nothing when they was young. Nobody gave them no type of game. They didn't have an older friend that was like, "This is how you do." They didn't have an uncle or a father or anything like that. So they just super emotional. They think that this one woman is meant for them and this and that. And there's no possibility that this woman could get up and just leave you. And guess what? While they sitting here slaving and doing everything, going to work, going to school with this woman in mind, they think that this girl's gonna show them some type of appreciation. Listen, CJ sent me a video. No, I sent CJ a video of a male leopard. The male leopard was in the jungle sleeping, minding his own damn business. The female leopard came over, put her ass in this dude's face about 3-4 times. The man woke up, she laid down and gestured that she wanted him to take her to Pound Town. Guess what? The minute he got up and tried to mount her, she hit him with the roar and acted like she was going to kill him. The moral of the story is this. Women don't know what the hell they want. So why in the hell is your purpose that woman?
Yeah,
That is not your purpose, bro.
Your purpose can never be a woman.
You are good. That's like being a hamster on a wheel.
She's 100% going to leave you at some point unless you perish first. They are tied to what you do for them.
Especially the women, millennials and younger.
They're tied. They're tied. What's that the test this girl had me take about what's your love language?
That's
my shit was acts of services and shit, right? Women's love language is act of services, bro.
You see, but look, you see, that's the stupid shit right there that I just can't get jiggy with. What the fuck you talking about my love language?
I don't know what it is, so I took the test.
You
but
see, it's always bullshit like this. They make everything so fucking complex to guess what? Nobody will ever be good for these broads. And then they just gonna be out in the world on each other's rugs.
Only thing about it is if you get a woman that feel like she need to depend on you, or she don't think she can go back out there and do it again, or she really been took through the ringer in the dating game, and she finally found a good person. But at some point, she's
and you
going
see
to have
that right there is a whore.
At some point, no, that doesn't make you a whore.
Form of jump. Sorry,
that don't make you a jump. Just because you date don't mean you fuck.
This is true. You're right.
So that don't mean maybe she just was like oh man, I can't find nobody, because they very particular on who they get a box to. A lot of women, unless cash get involved, right? But or most women or women, not whores, but it's like to the point with them, like at some point she's going to reminisce about or have that feeling, what they call it about being a middle-aged man. What they call it about middle-aged man when they want to relive that youth.
Midlife
crisis. At some point, she's gonna have a mid-relationship crisis, and she gonna miss the streets. She gonna miss the club. She gonna miss that attention.
And you know what? And you know what my motto is, right? If you walk out that door, you best not come back.
And I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with my significant other going to a party or a club every now and again. I don't care.
Nope. I don't have a problem. I mean, that's what you want to do. So because you're supposed to, because in a relationship, you're supposed to have your own life.
Yeah. So if you going every $2 Tuesday, every Saturday, 3-4 times a month,
what else? I'm
good.
Think?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Like if you tied to that life, I'm cool. I'm cool on you. Like if you want to be outside,
narcissistic, whatever.
Yeah, like a few times.
Don't even know none of that shit, bro.
Yeah, like a few times a year, or like whatever. I can deal with once a month. Cool, whatever it is. I go out. I might go out once or twice a year, and that's because my friend want to go out. other than that, I got my house tied to what I like to do at the crib. If it's, watch movies, play video games, if I got a bar, I mean, whatever it may be. If I
Fuck
drink,
around,
yeah,
just watch
read.
YouTube or whatever. Nigga, like,
yeah. I don't feel the need to spend money. I feel the need to stack money. But at the same time, like it's just like when they feel like you really hurt them, you think you got away with it, bro. They about to hit you lower, and they're not gonna hit you lower when you expect it. It's gonna catch you off guard.
It's when it's gonna really catch you off guard.
It might not be tomorrow. It might not be because they size up they next mate. They size it up. They know exactly who.
They already have it in mind.
Yeah, so they size it up, and most niggas just can't say no.
And this is months. Yep. This is months before the writings is on the wall. They already have that there. This is why it's important. This is why it's important that you always, you're not a finished product. You're never gonna be a finished product. You ain't finished. You ain't a finished product till the casket drop.
Yeah, and a woman can't make you a finished product, and they can't validate you neither.
Nope, never.
There's no validation in it.
Never. Especially if you're a person who has some type of spiritual background.
Only way
that there's more you can be doing.
Only way I accept a very critical mistake like cheating is like, one, I would have to have cheated. That's cool. But two, we really had to get it out the mud together. Even no kids involved. We really have to,
sardines and rice every night.
We would have to literally get off the mud. I'd be like, all right, cool. It is what it is. Like I get it. I got you. You got me. We had to literally got it out the mud. Like I can't be like I'm up. I'm good with my money. And you came along. You do the Orange Juice Jones shit. Nah, bro. Like we got off the mud. Like okay, cool. But like I said before, like you gotta. That's one thing about dating, like I won't say older women, but women closer in their early 30s, late 20s. They kind of got an appreciation for what's out there and what's not out there, and like they kind of more ready to kind of settle down
because they started that type shit. They left that fucking shit and fucking all that turmoil outside. Now they realize, oh shit, I want a good guy because my karma is fucked, and I really deserve a piece of shit.
But it's a lot of girls out there that ain't like.
I feel you.
That's tied up in their profession. It's some girls that's tied up in their profession, or that's like that's out here chilling. But then again, they not the ones that you gonna meet in public. And a lot of times they ain't even the ones you want to even approach. And because they look mean, and shit.
Look mean, yeah.
Or they look unapproachable and shit. It's crazy. Like you got them type of girls, and you can, and then sometimes you got them same type of girls that be out here getting throttled. You be thinking they quiet, they nice, and they be getting throttled. So I mean, it's a thin line. It's
the freakiest things you couldn't even imagine.
Yep, you got some that and like somebody else was saying on YouTube. Sometimes some of you dudes talk your way right out of a freaky relationship or a casual relationship. Like sometimes you say, "Well, I want to be in a relationship." You don't never set the ground. I would tell you this, and somebody says it's the truest shit. A woman is never gonna hide her emotional intent with you. Like if she wants to be in a relationship, she's going to tell you, like, "Oh, I want to." Every girl I've been in a relationship with, they pretty much outside of school shit, they ask me. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you whatever, like but if you just throttling her and she cool with that, like it's no need to label it. What you labeling it for? Like if she letting you throttle and that's what it is, cool. You be happy with that, as long as you ain't got bird, you ain't get no STDs. Y'all niggas be coming to, I'm looking for a wife and all this, and she like, I want to do a threesome with this nigga. I wanted to.
All of a sudden, he want to look for a wife.
Yeah. I just wanted to casually kick it.
Yeah, motherfuckers don't understand that. Like they gotta break the rule.
Yeah, just shut up. Yeah, shut up,
dumbass.
And then you ask her to come over after. I guess you could do a date or whatever. You ask her to come over after one date or whatever, meet whatever. Women already know who she want to give it to you. They already know that. So she be like, "Oh, you want to come over, cook for me? Or I cook for you, whatever. You get some food, you come over." Then you know what it is. Now, if she ain't never trying to come over, she finessing your ass for sure. Or she never had you come over, she finessing.
Yeah, don't send no money to that broad.
Oh, no. You be like, that's wifey material. That's for wifey or whatever. But yeah, but you would know. A lot of niggas just talk that way out of it. Sometimes women just want to casually kick it too. It is. And sometimes you niggas be like, I want to be in a relationship. And she's like,
I love her. She's the love of my life.
And that's why it's pivotal for ninjas to keep a rotation. It's pivotal. Once you get to a nice rotation of 2, I say 3. A nice rotation of 3. If you out here that you just kicking it with, you cool.
Like
you get a room. Guess what? A 1 don't show up, then 2. Then 2 don't show up, then 3. If 3 don't show up, then you go down to the room hotel, the room bar, and try to get you something or whatever. But a nice rotation of 3 is cool.
Like they say in boxing, 1 and 2 may not land, but 3 and 4 run.
Yeah, so you want a nice, a nice little rotation. That's it. So you can always be cool. Now, if you committed to one woman and that's what you want to do and that's what you explain to her, then that's cool too.
As long as you're on the same page.
Yep. And if your rotation ain't necessarily got to be, 10s don't exist, and they got to be 9s, 8s. Let's just like shit. Let's just be a freaky chick that you messing with that, okay, cool. Can it manifest to something else? I mean, it could, but a lot of times it don't.
But it's talking about man. Listen, make sure y'all watch Casino.
Yeah. That was based on a true story too. Like, you can never buy a chick's love, bro.
That's a fact.
But yeah, let me get off here, man. I gotta shoot a move, bro.
And I got to go cook my dinner. Yo, shout out, CJ. Wait, CJ, can you?
You probably eating tuna, ain't you? You probably eating catfish.
I'm making mushroom pasta, but can we just end it off?
Good.
Yeah, can we end it off on blue balls real quick?
Oh yeah, I got you.
One more time.
I got y'all.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Peace.